I've decided that I actually want a garden area. So I went to chat my new friend, Chat, and I just asked Chat. I said, "Can you design a garden for me that has two 4 by 8 by 2 feet garden beds?" And I think I put in there. I think I may have put 4 or 6 or whatever it was green stalks. So it came back with a pretty nice plan for me, and it had I think 8 green stalks, which is fine because I have enough. And so I didn't revise anything. I'm just going with what Chat gave me from the beginning. So I pulled out my old wooden garden beds, and I'm glad I did because I didn't realize how much they were rotting on the inside. So I pulled those out, and I used I used their dirt along with uh, some of the branches and things that I saved when I cut down my crepe myrtle trees, bags of leaves that I saved when I mulched up leaves from my yard this past winter, and there's some logs and stuff that I had laying around. I filled the bottom of the garden bed with that, and then so here we go. My beds are full, and you can see they're filled to the top. These are some pretty large beds, and which I like it because I do not have to do a whole bunch of bending over to go in and harvest anything. As you can see, hold on, I can see, you can't see. As you can see, it doesn't take much. I don't even really have to bend. Now, with these purple hull peas, they'll probably get tall, and I'll probably have to give me a little step ladder or something to come out here when it's time to harvest them all. But as you can see, I had some purple hull peas that I saved from last year from when I grew peas. And y'all know from my videos, that's all I talked about with my purple hull peas. But I planted them in a little small garden bed. So I didn't get a whole bunch of peas. Not enough to share, and barely enough for me. This time I decided to go ahead and fill this entire bed with the peas, and I wasn't sure if my peas were viable. I had one package of peas that I purchased, which were brand new, but then the other ones were from some that I saved from the garden from last year. Well, lo and behold, I mean, literally within a couple of days, these peas started shooting up out of the ground. As you can see, I've got pretty much 100% germination on these peas. I am so excited. So, this is what I've done so far. I'm going to step back so you can see the view. What I've done so far, I took out the old bed and I put in these 2 new beds. And now what I am doing, what I'm about to finish today, I started because my my garden at one point stopped. It stopped right here. So, but since my bed is here and I plan to put some type of a barrier fencing here, I need to extend this part of my garden bed. So let me see what I'm showing you. I need to extend the garden bed out. So as you can see, I'm widening this area right here. And so that when I come in to harvest, I'll be able to harvest from either side of this bed. I didn't want fencing or anything that was really close to this bed right here. I didn't want fencing that close. I want to be able to get in there easily without having to squeeze in there to harvest anything that I may have growing. So what I'm doing now, let me set the camera up. Okay, so I have the camera set up. So as you can see back here, this is the path that I am creating right here so that I can harvest on either side of this bed. Because here are the beds right here. These are my 2 beds. And over here is where I plan to have like some type of a fencing right here. And I need to be able to have room over on this side to harvest when I have stuff growing. So I am in the process. I've started, as you can see, of creating this new pathway. right here. Well, widening my garden area right here. So that is what I'm going to be working on today. And I just thought I'd bring you all along with me. It's going to be loud, so I will mute it and I'll show some of it. I'll stop, and then when I'm done, I'll come back and show you all where I am with it all. But I think that I think I'm on the right path. It's a lot of work, but I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I think I'm on the right path. Then the ideal way of me doing this is that I should have done it before I filled my garden bed, so that way I could have moved the beds over, and also I could have used um, all of this dirt, all this. What is this? All of this dirt and that grass. I could have used this in the bottom of my garden bed, but I'm okay because what I'll do is I'll take all of this and I'll just spread it out into my yard. Or I just may save some of it in a pile. You'll notice in the video that there's a lot of rock back here, but this tiller, this is a powerful little tiller, and it's just cutting right through it all. See, normally if it's muddy, this will get all muddy down here, and I have to keep stopping to clean it. So I put you closer so y'all can see. The sun dips low, the shadows play, everything slows down, it's the perfect day. With every breath the calm sinks in, this is where my joy begins. I find the magic in the everyday, in the sweetest sips as time slips away. Little things that bring a smile to me, like the sugar swirling in my coffee. No rush, no race, just the afternoon light. In the simple joy, everything feels right. I find the magic soft and free. In these sweet moments, just being me. In these sweet moments, life feels new, and all I need is right here too. No rush, no race, just the afternoon glow. In this gentle time, I let everything flow. The world keeps turning, but I stand still, caught in the magic, the quiet thrill. In these sweet moments, I find my place, in the warmth of the sun, with a smile on my face. Now, I don't know if you all noticed, but I am really digging a trench right here where the grass is going to be, the yard will be separated from the garden area, because I want my grass to be up higher. And I plan to put, I don't know, I guess I'll put the rocks or something here. So that's why I am really paying attention, or really spending a lot of time holding the tiller right here to get it pretty low. The world's at peace in moments like these. I sip my coffee, feel the warmth inside, letting the day just gently glide. The sun dips low, the shadows play, everything slows down, it's the perfect day. With every breath the calm sinks in, this is where my joy begins. I find the magic in the everyday, in the sweetest sips as time slips away. Little things that bring a smile to me, like the sugar swirling in my coffee. No rush, no race, just the afternoon light. In the simple joy, everything feels right. I find the magic soft and free. In these sweet moments, just being me. In these sweet moments, life feels new, and all I need is right here too. No rush, no race, just the afternoon glow. In this gentle time, I let everything flow. The world keeps turning, but I stand still, caught in the magic, the quiet thrill. In these sweet moments, I find my place, in the warmth of the sun, with a smile on my face. Now over here, I have to be really careful about how deep I go, because I know that I have wires running, power lines running from my automatic gate to the garage, and I know it's right up in here. I don't know how deep it should. Ideally, I think it should be at least 2 feet down, but I don't think it is, or I forgot how deep it should be, but you know, contractors. So what I decided to do was to is excuse me is just rake all of the excuse me all of the dirt and grass that I pulled up. I'm going to take it and try to put it in one neat pile in the yard, and I'm going to cover it with a tarp because I know I probably won't get to it tomorrow. And then Saturday we're supposed to get a lot of rain, and I don't want to have a big old pile of mud out here. So I'm going to cover it really good with a tarp. It's going to be some work, but you know what? This is my exercise. I'm going to pull all of that. I'm going to pull all of that from down there, and I'm going to drag it down here in this area and put it in this. Was my pile. Put it in my pile right here. See, guys, this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly why I decided to not use the tiller to till over here, because even though I do believe that there are regulations as far as burying power lines and whatever, I don't trust contractors. And sure enough, look at this. I'm pretty sure that this is the power line for my garage. For my gate. And look at it. It's right flush with the ground. That's ridiculous. Something told me not to dig too deep over here. Look at that. Right above ground. That would have been a disaster for me. Get off of here. Yeah. That would have been a real disaster for me. Had I cut that line. I'm going to use this landscape staple to mark where this power line is, so that I'll know. I'll move it, but I'll know when I'm out here laying down my fabric. I'll know where this is, and I won't try to hammer in a landscape nail or staple or whatever you call these things in that spot. Now, typically, if I were really digging and if I were doing some real serious work out here, I would call, what number is it? I think it's the 411 or something like that, utility services, and I will have them come out and mark where the power lines are. And I did that when I was putting my greenhouse together. You can see the trench that I dug out. I'm trying not to walk on it because I just cleaned my shoes, the bottom of my shoes. I probably will tweak it just a little later. I piled all of the dirt up, and I just covered it up with a tarp. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'll probably use it to fill the bottom of some of my grow bags, because I have a lot of grow bags I need to prep for some peppers that I'm going to plant. Well, I'm going to plant, not plant, but pot them up in their permanent place. So this is the way it looks. I can walk over here on the grass, but I just don't want to walk in all of that mud, because that mud cakes up on the bottom of these shoes. So here we go. So pretty much I'm extending my garden area. I think it's about 3 inches. Yeah, it's about 3 inches, give or take. It's not perfect. I'm not worried about it being perfect. I'll tweak it a little bit as I go. Oh, shoot. I decided to make use of this pile of dirt that I trenched up to expand my garden. And I'm going to take this dirt and I am going to move it to the front of my yard where I have some low spots. So instead of just wasting it, this makes some really good topsoil. So that's what I'm doing now. It just never ends. So what I'm doing is using this this tray here. This, I don't know what it is, beverage tray from that I got from one of the convenience stores. And I am going to take this. I'm going to take this and I'm going to place it on top of my 27-gallon because this dirt has a lot of stuff in here that's not broken down, and I don't want to throw this in the front. So like this right here, all of this, I don't want this in the front. So what I'm doing, guys, is I am going to just take my trusty little shovel. I've got my shovel, my spade, and my hoe out here. Okay. Hey, just to make sure that y'all know what I'm talking about. Got my shovel. Hold on. Okay, I got my shovel. Oops. Got my spade. And last but not least, I got my hoe. And my hoe is what I'm using to really dig down into this pile. So, because it's been sitting here, so take my hoe, move my camera over, pull it up. Yeah. Take my hoe and just kind of loosen this up some. As you can see, all of the grass clippings that I pulled up. Yeah, all the grass clippings that I pulled up when I trenched the area, it pulled up all the grass for me. So now what I will do, now that that's nice and loose, I will take either my shovel or my spade, either one, it doesn't matter really. And take my shovel, shovel up a pile of this dirt, and then I will come around here on this side, and then I will bring it over here, drop it down, and just let it sift down into the 27-gallon container. I wasn't doing it this way at first, but I figured it out a better way, quicker way. And I just sifted. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just don't want all of this. So it doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'll just take this part right here because I also have some big rocks in there that I don't want to, where am I? I got some big rocks in here that I don't want to take to the front. So I'll just take it and take this part and just dump it over into my pile. So that's what I'm doing. So let me get with it. Set the camera on this side so y'all can see me sifting. This thing has really come in handy for a lot of things in the garden. So as you all are out and about and you see things like this or just whatever, you got to create mine. You know that everything can be used for something, and this is a great sifter for this. It's not a great sifter if I was trying to sift some soil to get some nice fluffy soil, but it's good for this because this doesn't have to be.
Little things that bring a smile to me, like the sugar swirling in my coffee. No rush, no race, just the afternoon light. In the simple joy, everything feels right. I find the magic soft and free. In these sweet moments, just being me. In these sweet moments, life feels new. And all I need is right here too. No rush, no race, just the afternoon glow. In this gentle time, I let everything flow. The world keeps turning, but I stand still, caught in the magic, the quiet thrill. In these sweet moments, I find my place. In the warmth of the sun, with a smile on my face.
think it's time to get it to the front. Here we go. That is heavy. The see my little cart. I've had this cart for years, and it's held up. Okay, here I go. I went back and got my shovel. Over here in this area, I've lost a lot of dirt over the years. So I have a lot of areas that are low when I come out to mow. Okay, I'm headed to the back to fill up one more 27-gallon. And this should be it. The rest of the dirt, I will just spread across the backyard. I'm just trying to get this done so that I can cut my grass in the back without having to go around this pile of dirt. Finish cleaning up and all.
Inside, letting the day just gently glide. The sun dips low, the shadows play. Everything slows down, it's the perfect day. With every breath, the calm sinks in. This is where my joy begins. I find the magic in the everyday, in the sweetest sips as time slips away. Little things that bring a smile to me, like the sugar swirling in my coffee. No rush, no race, just the afternoon light. In the simple joy, everything feels right. I find the magic soft and free. In these sweet moments, just being me. In these sweet moments, life feels new. And all I need is right here too. No rush, no race, just the afternoon glow. In this gentle time, I let everything flow. The world keeps turning, but I stand still, caught in the magic, the quiet thrill. In these sweet moments, I find my place. In the warmth of the sun, with a smile on my face.
All right, so I'm in front with the last of my topsoil from the back, and I am going to fill in some low-lying areas up here in my front yard. As you can see, this is where the bugs, the grubworms, ate my grass up. But I know it looks bad now, but actually, let me stand back a little bit. I know it looks bad now, but actually, it is in its recovery stages, and it looks really good. I still have an area right here in the center that is still bald, but if I bring you up closely, you can see the St. Augustine runners. That's how St. Augustine grows, runners. And these runners will eventually cover all of this balding area. It looks a whole lot better than it did earlier this year when the entire yard was just about bald. But if you can see all the way down here, you can see how pretty and lush and green the grass is in the areas that's come back. There. I think we're going to get a little rain, so the rain will settle this all in. I do this very carefully so that I do not get just dirt all over my sidewalk. I have to come out here and clean it up. That's what I'm trying to do. I just want to get a good edge for my grass to hang on to, because it's coming in. Once again, like I said, it looks bad right now. It looks bad. Probably you all looking at it. But me, I'm looking at it thinking, wow, my yard is looking good. I'm going to finish this up and I'll be back. Okay, guys, that's it. You'll see I've added dirt on the sidewalk area. And eventually what's going to happen out here is my sidewalk, you see how these bricks are all discolored and my sidewalk is chipped. I'm coming out and I'm going to make that a video as well. And I'm going to fix all this up, spruce it all up. I'm going to take these bricks out. I'm not going to throw them away, but I'm going to refurbish them. I'm going to dip them in some cement dye. But as you can see, I've got all these little low-lying areas covered in topsoil. I probably could have used a whole lot more topsoil to just add some more dirt over in this area over here, but it's okay. So this is it. Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching, and please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Morning's done, the day is won. Sun against it and everything's fine. A gentle breeze, the city's slow. I take a seat, let the moment flow. A cup of coffee, sugar falls in. I stir it slow, let the calm begin. In these quiet hours I feel at ease, like simple magic in moments like these. I find the magic in the everyday, in the sweetest sips as time slips away. Little things that bring a smile to me, like the sugar swirling in my coffee. No rush, no race, just the afternoon light. In the simple joy, everything feels right. I find the magic soft and free, in these sweet moments, just being me. The counting fades, a peaceful hum. The world slows down and I just become lost in the rhythm of a quiet day, where every small thing lights the way. A cup of coffee, sugar falls in. I stir it slow, let the calm begin. In these quiet hours I feel at ease, like simple magic in moments like these. I find the magic in the everyday, in the sweetest sips as time slips away.